What's up, guys? Hey, this is Christian Brindle with Six Figure Medicare Agent. Hope this video finds you doing well. And we're back with another video. Today, guys, we have to have a serious and honest conversation about leads. But before we get into that conversation, guys, while we're talking about leads, I have to talk to you about this video's sponsor, my favorite telemarketing lead company, and that is Lead Heroes. Guys, Lead Heroes has got you covered when it comes to telemarketing leads, right? Whether it be Turn 65 leads, Medicare supplement leads, final expense leads, regardless of where you're at and what your situation is, they've got something for everybody, guys. Just because you watch this video, they are going to be giving you 10% off any order you make on their website. A link to their website can be found down in the description as well as a coupon code, so go over and check them out. Guys, we got to have a conversation about leads. You guys all know that I'm a big fan of having a diversity of marketing, right? Having a diversity of lead generation and having a diversity of where you get your clients from, essentially. Some of what we do is buying leads, right? We work with telemarketed leads from Lead Heroes. We do some direct mail, though not so much lately. Hasn't been so good lately. But this is what I think that a lot of agents fall into the trap of. They kind of come into the business and they're kind of expecting that they don't have to have any sales skills, but they don't have to actually work hard to actually get a deal. They're expecting a lead to be a laydown, somebody that's already pre-qualified, somebody that's already been sold and convinced on a certain thing or aspect. Guys, this is one thing you got to understand about leads. And this is a conversation that I feel like a lot of you need to hear. It's a conversation that a lot of you need to be had. I would say that when it comes to leads, understand this. There is no silver bullet. A lead is, simply put, this. It's a piece of paper, or it's somebody that filled out a landing page requesting information. That's the only commitment that they've given, to hear some information. And sometimes they might even change their mind. It's a very, very low intent transaction when you really think about it. Regardless of what kind of lead you're really getting, unless you're really doing something where you're doing content marketing or where they're getting lots of referrals or something incredibly warm. When it comes to working leads, you have to be able to sell. You have to be able to have a conversation with people. You have to be able to take them from just minor interest to a point where they're so interested that they're ready to pull the trigger. This is what separates those that can actually sell insurance to those that can't. The people that can't kind of, will get a lead and, they're expecting it to be a laydown. They're expecting it to just be a transaction where they're getting right on the phone and they're just, they get right on the phone. They're like, hi, my name's so-and-so agent, and they're taking down the Medicare number and they're just filling out an application. They want to be order takers. That sounds great, guys, but unless you're working with a giant organization that already has the infrastructure built out, or maybe a call center or something like that, where there's, incredibly warm people that have seen commercials or TV advertisements or something like that, where they're calling in and just purchasing something, it's not going to be like that most of the time. Sometimes, yes, but most of the time, unfortunately not. You have to understand, guys, that a lead is what it is. It's essentially something that opens the door for you to have a conversation with someone. It's something that opens the door so that way you can have a buying conversation with someone, a conversation with someone that might get them to the place where they might buy. But no one's going to pack your lunch for you. You're going to have to pack your own lunch. You're going to have to make sure it's a well-balanced diet. You're going to have to make sure that you're eating it appropriately at the right time so you don't get hungry. This is what you need to understand about leads, guys. I am a person that started off in the business, and I started off in the Medicare industry at a point where I was essentially cold calling for Medicare supplements, compliance points. Every time I say the word cold call. But I was cold calling people that were turning 65 for Medicare supplements. The most difficult form of prospecting that there is for most people. It is the least amount of interest you can personally find. It's essentially the same as calling people out of a phone book, right? Or yellow pages if they still exist. So what I learned early on was how to have conversations with people. Not necessarily that I'm pressuring someone or manipulating people or anything like that, but I'm having a conversation with someone where I'm rolling with the punches, I'm quick on my feet, I can overcome objections, and I can have the conversation with someone where I can get them from very little interest to so much interest that they're willing to move on to the next step. And so I feel like me starting that way, it really helped me cut my teeth. And it got me to the point where working a lead is easy for me because that's what I started out doing. That's where I come from. That's what I'm used to. I feel like a lot of agents come from a background where maybe they might have been in a call center somewhere, and so they're used to just being order takers. Well, I got a newsflash for you. This ain't that for the most part. There are certain things you can do, but it takes a lot of money to advertise to where you're getting nothing but warm, lead flow. But for the most part, when you're starting at 0 clients and you're trying to go to your first 100, the first 200, first 300, you have to develop some sales skills. And if this is you that I'm talking to right now, go buy a sales book, go buy a sales course, watch some free videos on YouTube. Work on developing those sales skills. Sometimes it's not the lead. Sometimes it's the person working the lead. Anyway, guys, I thought this was a video that needed to be made. Cold hard truth, unfortunately, but you have to be able to make a sale. It's not just order taking when it comes to leads. Are there such things as bad leads? Yes. But even a bad lead, a great salesperson can probably do something with a bad lead if they have enough of them, right? Anyway, guys, I hope this video finds you doing well. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, drop a like on it. Drop a comment on what you think. Am I totally crazy? Am I wrong about this? Drop a comment. I'd love to have a dialogue with you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when we upload. And here's to your success and your abundance. Thanks, guys.